In this video, I want to show you how we will transform ordinary garden soil in a regular garden bed into super fertile soil, where next year any garden vegetables will grow, develop, and bear fruit beautifully. And there are three components to this success. But let's take things one at a time. The first component is growing green manure immediately after harvesting the vegetables that were grown in this garden. 40 days ago, we sowed Phacelia in this bed. In 40 days, it grew to this size, 20 to 25 centimeters tall. So this is already a fully developed green manure crop. There's no point in keeping the Phacelia in the ground any longer because night frosts have already started. So now we're cutting the green manure like this with scissors. Phacelia honestly pulls out quite easily like this. You can even just pull it out by hand. And we spread it out on the surface. You need to do this so that it will be easier to dig it into the soil now, just like this. Pulled it out and spread it around. Now we're going to bury the green manure. We always bury it to enrich the soil with organic matter. Besides that, why did we sow Phacelia on this bed this year? Because Phacelia is a rather universal green manure, after which you can grow almost any vegetables. Phacelia is not related to either nightshades or cruciferous plants, so after Phacelia you can grow sweet peppers, tomatoes, potatoes, cabbage, and basically anything you want, unlike some other green manures. So when you're going to sow a green manure, make sure to study this topic carefully. For example, if you sow mustard, keep in mind that you shouldn't grow cabbage as the next crop. Well, it's not recommended. You can, of course, but it's not advisable. So, friends, we are now going to enrich the soil with organic matter. All this green mess will decompose in the soil and turn into a kind of compost. The plant residues have decomposed, and this significantly increases the biological activity that will take place in the soil as a result. Various microorganisms that feed specifically on plant residues will actively develop, and their life, the vital activity of these microorganisms, significantly improves the fertility of the soil. This is the first component, which is extremely important. Any soil without organic matter, this is almost dead soil. If there is organic matter in the soil will be alive. The next two components with which we enrich the soil are double superphosphate, or you can just use superphosphate. This is how we will enrich the soil. The phosphorus component, which is extremely important, and enriching the soil specifically with superphosphates, can provide the soil with phosphorus for quite a long period. Therefore, in the fall, if possible, apply superphosphate to the soil before digging at a rate of 40 to 60 grams per square meter. We have 2 square meters, so that's 2 times 35 grams. That's what we're taking. And we will also use a potassium component. This is ecoplant ash. Simply put, it's ash, of course, almost. If you do not currently possess ecoplant, we meticulously apply it at precisely the same rate as superphosphate, specifically 30 to 60 grams per square meter, which is a standard application amount. So instead of it, you can use 100 to 150 grams of regular ash per square meter. 100 to 150 grams. We mix these two fertilizers like this and spread it all out just like that. On the grass that has been pulled or cut, all three components, we have them in the soil, and now we will dig it all over. And even a fourth component will appear after digging, the enrichment of the soil with a certain amount of oxygen. Oxygen is also a very important component for any soil, for the processes that will take place in that soil. Because even in winter, the soil does not become dormant. If it doesn't freeze, it stays alive. Let's dig it over. That's it, we're done, we're great, if I may say so myself, just a little bit. Friends, this is truly the kind of soil that gives us many more wonderful opportunities for growing healthy vegetables when it's beautifully loose, when the roots can easily spread themselves through it, go deep, and get everything they vitally need. But of course, soil like this is the result of more than just one season's work. But if you keep working at it little by little, any gardener can have soil like this, or maybe even better. That's what I wanted to show in this video, what we do to keep the fertility of our garden soil at a high level. That's the end of this video. Thank you all for your attention. I wish you healthy plants, strong health, and peaceful skies above your head. Goodbye.